Today, organizers of the 2019 Game Developers Conference are excited to reveal 8 winners of this YARSBEST in Play Awards. This award program is part of the popular 3D GDC Play 2019 event, which helps indie developers showcase their work at BD. Having your game selected as a winning entry is kind of a big deal, because BD Play exhibitors had their games, not all of which are finished, judged by a panel of veteran BD organizers. Now, each of these 8 Best in Play award winners, listed below, will receive all-access passes to the 2020 Game Developers Conference. Winners will also receive special Best in Play designations they can attach to their taglit DD 2019, where their games will be playable by all BD attendees. Plus, if you are a GDC All-Access Pass holder, you can directly contact all BD Play exhibitors via GDC Play matchmaking software. Again, all of these games will be available to play in the BD Play on-site exhibit this year at BD Play 2019, which will be open Wednesday through Friday, March 20th through the 22nd, inside the Moscone Convention Center. This year, there will be a VR Play area, supported by HTC, where you will be able to play an assortment of VR games. Best in Play 2019 winners. Away, the survival series Breaking Walls, Crunch Axon Interactive, The Soldier Icebook Interactive, Vactron Non-Arte France, The Magnet VR Bitcake Studio, The Inner Friend Playmind, The Infinite Hotel Italic Pick, Relic Hunters Legend Rob Snail. Honorable mentions, FA 2019, Frankenstein the Wanderer Arte France, Mercenary Second Silicon Rising K United Kingdom game, Ria Gap Studio, Mandown Hidden Fuse, Convergence Red Loop Games Canada, Etherside Lightbulb Crew, Letters 5M Games, Morphe's Law Cosmoscope. So as you are planning out your conference schedule, the GDC 2019 session scheduler, carve out time to drop by and check these winners out. For more information on DD 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or RSS. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent Americas. As you think about the year ahead, note GDC 2019 organizers are doing the same and locking in some intriguing and forward-thinking luminaries to speak as part of the DD 2019 Vision Track, a series of high-profile talks exploring the future of the game industry. Most notably, today, we are excited to announce that Niantic, Pokemon Go founder and CEO John Hanquill take the stage at DD 2019 to deliver a vision track on the state future of our games, rose-colored glasses, in which he will provide a deep look at augmented reality, tech all day, and help you imagine near and long-term games and experiences that deliver persistent shared experiences in the real world, using data and examples from today's leading experiences, including Pokemon Go. Of course, Hank will paint a picture of the kind of gameplay that new technologies will enable. The talk will explore what is fun in the context of real-world AR, including design decisions and context from Niantic's games. He will also examine how new developments like smartwatches, glasses, our cloud and deep machine learning will all impact our game design possibilities for the future. This promises to be an energizing and hyper-relevant look at one of the most exciting ways to make and play games, so do not skip it. Further details on this talk and many more are available now on GDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. This interview is part of our Road to DF series. You can find the rest by clicking here on About, which has been nominated for Excellence in Narrative. Sees the player returning to their life after being possessed by a demon, and follows their decisions as they face a greater imminent darkness. Gamasutra spoke with Dave Gilbert, writer, developer, and programmer for About, to talk about the nuances of drawing the player into your characters and stories, how control over the narrative can grant a greater sense of immersion, and the thoughts that go into making player decisions that truly matter. My name is Dave Gilbert, and my primary role on the game was as a writer, developer, and programmer. I downloaded Adventure Game Studio way back in 2001. After spending about 5 years making freeway games, I decided to give the full-time commercial developer thing a whirl, and have not looked back since. We have published over 15 games, including the Blackwell series, Primordial, Gemini Rule, Techno Babylon, and most recently, About. Back in 2013, I read an interview with a farmer by the Weird Writer about how she longed for the ability to skip the combat sections in narrative-based RPGs. The logic was that action-based games let you skip the narrative, so why not the reverse? This sounded like the point-and-click game of my dreams, the classic, party-based branching narrative of an RPG. But in a point-and-click adventure game, sign me up. Someone was bound to make that game sooner or later, but nobody ever did. So in a fit of hubris, I decided to make that game myself. About was the result. We primarily used Adventure Game Studio, a freeware tool that is used to make point-and-clickers. The engine is a bit dated these days, but it handles so much of the grunt work, and it is everything we need right out of the box. I wanted to start the game off with a bang, and the visual of starting the game in the middle of an exorcism was too good to pass up, and, after playing around with the idea, it fit the themes of the game perfectly. It gets the players invested, it gives you a reason to enter this supernatural world, and it gives you a clear goal to achieve. As for why that idea specifically, I do not know. It just came to me from that place that all ideas come from. When it came to me, it just felt right, so I went with it. Sometimes that happens. There are no hard and fast rules for this kind of thing. Any rules are theories I come up for myself. I tend to set on fire whenever I start a new project. That said, the key thing for me is to make it personal. I try to make an emotional connection to the characters and stories I'm creating, because that's the only way I can build that same connection with the audience. You cannot fake that kind of connection, so building that within myself is what I spend a lot of time doing. Without it, the spark just is not there. I mentioned earlier that I try and create a connection to the characters and stories I create. If I am successful in doing that, then it gives me unique insight into what a difficult choice could be. If I am torn on a particular choice that my characters are faced with, then most likely the players will be as well. For About, I am particularly proud of how the big decision at the end of the Brooklyn mission turned out. I still do not know what the correct choice would be, and many players have said the same thing. As I said, I was very inspired by that 2013 BioWare interview. My favorite part of the mid-era BioWare games, which I define as from the original Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic to the first Mass Effect, before it took over, was the party companions. You make a deliberate choice about who to take with you, and your choices get rewarded in many small and subtle ways. Your party members will react to your world, other characters, and your choices in different ways. And often, I would go back and replay old sections with a different party to see what changed. It's a style of narrative design that is not made much anymore. Even BioWare seems to have given it up. So I wanted to recreate something similar.